Guys, welcome back to the channel. To my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. The fro is fantabulous, to say the least. It is fantabulous, to say the least. Y'all take your time to love it. Take your time to appreciate it. Listen, I love my hair. Listen, black girls, you are beautiful. Black women, you are beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. Your skin is beautiful. Your big nose, pretty. Look at my nose. Pretty. Okay, but guys, anyways, that's not what the video is about. It's about growing your natural hair. So today I'll be giving you 10 tips on how to grow your natural hair. 10 effective tips on how to grow your natural hair. Coming from the queen herself. So guys, stick and stay. So the very first tip I have for you guys, very first tip is detangle with a wide tooth comb. Detangle with a wide tooth comb. What this does is that it lessens your chances of getting breakage, and it lessens the chances of your hair tangling and eventually ripping out. So detangle with a wide tooth comb. Number 2 is moisturize. And I cannot emphasize that enough, guys. Ensure that you moisturize. Reason being, when you try to detangle your hair when it's dry, what that does is that it kind of rips your hair, because your hair doesn't have moisture for the strands to glide past each other. It creates tension and then your hair breaks. So ensure that before you detangle, before you try to detangle, guys, you moisturize that fro. Number 3 tip for the game. Number 3 tip is ensure that you regularly deep condition. Ensure that you deep condition as often as possible. I'm actually using a Mega Growth deep conditioner at the moment. It is extremely good. I have been using it from I was transitioning, and that has been from 2015. So tried, proven, tested. It is good. The Mega Growth deep conditioner, you won't regret buying it. It's wonderful. All right, number 4 tip that I want to leave with you guys is, and number 4 is like really important. I think that number 4 is the tip that I've used the most, that I've incorporated in my regime the most, and it is, of course, no other than protective stylings. Protective styles, guys. Ensure that you incorporate protective styles. This, for example, guys, is a form of protective style. It's a bit of braid. I added a bit of braid to my hair, and it has been 4 weeks, guys. I've been wearing these for 4 weeks, but the thing is though, and people are different, and it's fine. I won't get tired of wearing my braids. I'll wear them for like 6 weeks, 4 weeks, you name it, and I won't get tired. But there are persons who like changing up their look, like changing up their hairstyles, and that's fine. When I say protective styles, I mean your braids, your wigs. As a matter of fact, a bun can be a protective style. Once you're not touching your hair, every morning, every second, every minute, it can be a form of protective style. So if you put your hair in a high bun at the top here and you want to wear it for the week, all you have to do is don't take down that bun. All you have to do is to ensure that bun stays there. You just touch up the edges, and there you have it. You'll have a protective style for the entire week. So protective styles. Number 5 tip that I have for you guys is And this is one that I really want you guys to really think about, really think on it, because sometimes we can just take for granted using a curling iron or using a blow dryer. And even though I know that we use heat protectant most times, but I for one, I stay away from the blow dryer. I stay away from the blow dryer. So you will not find me using the blow dryer every minute. Like, that's not me. I'll go for months. I'll go for, I dare to say, well, a year. I've gone a year already without using the blow dryer. So it's not something that I would encourage you guys to use. If you can go without using the blow dryer, then go ahead. Allow your hair to air dry. It will dry. It's hair. Even though you may have a lot of hair, I have a lot of hair, but it dries. It will dry. Right? So that's tip number 5. It is. That's tip, yeah, that's tip number 5. Tip number 6 is invest in a leave-in conditioner. Invest in a leave-in conditioner. Listen, the thing about type 4 here is that it dries out as you quint. It dries out, right? You don't have to do nothing for it to dry out. It just gonna dry because it's naturally dry, right? So what you want to do is to ensure that your hair has, you know, as much moisture as it can have. You don't want a moisture overload, but you want sufficient moisture in your hair. So invest in a leave-in conditioner and you're good to go. So that's tip number 7. Tip number 8 on the cake is ensure that you trim your ends. Listen, I feel like I'm over trim, to be honest. I feel like there are times when I over trim, honestly, because I hate looking at my ends and seeing some short and some long and some, I hate it. And so whenever I wash my hair, whenever I'm detangling, whatever it is that I'm doing, once I see that there are some ends that are longer or there are some ends that are shorter than others, I will snip away. I'll cut it. Woo! I'll cut it. And I've been in there for so long, I'm just wondering, probably that's why my hair hasn't grown from the length it's at, because I'll cut my hair and I've been doing it for the longest while. Probably should stop now, but anyways, that's tip number 8. Trim your hair, trim your ends when it is necessary. Don't hold on to you know, split ends. And there's sometimes when people just tend to hold on to raggedy ends because they want to make it seem as if they have length, but that's just nasty. That doesn't look good. So clip. Your hair will grow back and it will grow with more body and with more volume. Tip number 9 is invest in a hooded dryer. Let me say that again. Tip number 9, invest in a hooded dryer. And guys, that will change your hair game. So no, I mean, I don't got none, but I have created my very own do-it-yourself hooded dryer. Guys, I'm going to show you how I created it. It's pretty easy and it has been effective. But tip number 9, on a serious note, guys, invest in a hooded dryer. You know, and why I say that is because there are times when we try to deep condition our hair, and there are times when we tend to just put the plastic cap on and we just let it sit for like an hour and then we wash it out. But truth be told, there are times when it's not 100% effective. You know, there are times when our strands don't absorb the deep conditioner as it should if heat was added. And so when you have that hooded dryer and you sit under it, your strand absorbed all that goodness, grace and mercy. So when you have that and you sit under your hooded dryer, your strands absorb all that goodness. Your hair will love you for it. Take my advice. Number 10 on the horizon. Yeah. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. 10. Alright, so I'm at number 10, guys. And this is something that a lot of persons don't really pay much attention to. But I'd say number 10 is ensure that your hair is covered when you sleep. Hallelujah. Woo! Ensure that when you go to bed, you cover your hair. I cannot sleep feeling my hair on my skin. It won't happen. It won't happen. And I want to encourage you guys to cover your hair. Cover your hair before you sleep. You know what happens is that when you sleep, your hair rubs against your skin, rub against other hair, you know, get caught up in between the pillow and the sheet, and you know, you suffer breakage, and before you know it, you have to trim, I have to cut, I have to start afresh, and so before you know it, you know, see no length, not retaining, and you want to cry because you say your hair not grow, but you really make it pop off. So look here, cover your hair with a satin bonnet, of course. With a satin bonnet, so them call it a satin bonnet, of course. So cover your hair, guys. So there you have it, guys. 10 tips to grow the fro. I hope that you join again next time that we're here. I hope that you do join. I hope that these tips were indeed helpful, and I hope that even as you continue to pursue your hair growth journey, that you will evolve, that you'll see your hair retain length and strength and volume. Bless you all for coming back on again, and I hope that you will have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you, guys. Bye.